Hello internet friends, hope you're doing well. The continuing adventures of Nappabacca the Commando. Took a little bit of a break, do some other kinds of videos, and now we're back with this guy. There was a bonus XP weekend and it really was very tempting to get on with Nappabacca and grab a load of XP, but the point of this series is that I show you the leveling experience, you know, from start to finish, and if I were to boost his XP, it wouldn't be an accurate representation of like normal XP levels. How long does it take? So I force myself to not do that. Tip cord bank. Yeah, so it's all good. I instead of doing stuff with Nappabacca, I decided, right, I'll get all my other guys up to Ace Pilot over the weekend. So we've got Ace Pilot with everyone. We'll have to do that with Nappabacca at some point. Thanks, Cord. You are always here, always buffing, and we appreciate it. We tip, we always tip. Before I head out to the Darklighter estate, that's what we're going to do next time. That is what we're doing this time, where we left it, and the legacy quest, as you know. I got a gruff voice this morning. Need to work out the kinks. I just want to grab a speeder, different speeder. I've been going around in the Flash speeder for long enough, and although it's a cool speeder, it's not the fastest. So there are different speeds for the different speeders, and one of the cheapest and fastest is the swoop, and there are usually swoops available in Mos Eisley, this region, vehicle deed, and we'll see how much the swoops are. Speeder bike is a little bit slower than the swoop, so I tend to go for swoop. 8,000, you should have, you know, that money by now, just through doing the legacy. We'll see how it looks with Nappabacca. He's a big character, so I hope he doesn't look like, you know, a kid on a tricycle. No, a man on a tricycle, you know, a little kid's bike. He's maybe a bit oversized, so his knees are up to his chin as he cycles along on his speeder bike. And once that's done, it goes generate vehicle, then it goes into your data pad. Right, so you generate it from there and then put it in your data pad, and then I drag it to the hotbar there. So to make it appear and disappear, I just click that hotbar button down there. I have a hotkey bound to that, so there you go, boom boom, and make it vanish. So to do that, all you have to do is go to your hotbar, as you might expect, just key map. I have it on my side hotbar, right? So just go to UI and then go down, and you can kind of assign keys to all of your toolbar slots. So for instance, shift mouse button 3 is what I use to call my speeder from the hotbar. Boom, boom. Someone was asking how to do that, so I thought I should mention it. I also, well, there we go. So for instance, when I'm going along, I can just put the speeder away without having to click on it and dismount. You can just press the hotkey like so, boom. There it goes, it's vanished. Alright, we're going to go to the Darklighter estate. As I was saying last time, this is one that I kind of forget in the level progression, and then I was like, oh, yeah, I remember that, because it's my old stomping grounds near Anchorhead. When I first started the game, I may have mentioned this in earlier episodes. I can't remember at this stage, so forgive me if I'm repeating myself, but you can never shake off those early experiences. And when I first started playing Galaxies in the beta, I started out in Anchorhead, and the Darklighter estate is where I first put my first house down. So I can't help but think of that area as my kind of home to this day. We can't fly in our ship to Anchorhead. We have to catch a shuttle. Got a shuttle ticket. And I remember the Darklighter estate is not being too hard. We have to go into a cave. Let's just do the mission. Read the mission text. They have stored the supplies in a cavern complex near the estate. You need to go to the cavern, enter it, and start investigating the supplies. So we're still on the trail of this stolen droid. I can't remember exactly what the supplies are all about. Yeah. Unlike a lot of MMOs, it's not too bad for keeping track because there aren't that many quests in the game. So you don't necessarily get to a quest hub and suddenly find yourself deluged by 20 quests that are no side quests, which is a side quest, which is a main quest. And you lose track of the narrative really easily, right? So it's not too bad, actually, because if you're just following the legacy, there's not that much competing questage in hubs and whatnot for you to get confused by. So you can kind of follow the narrative, which is nice in an MMO. So I'm veering off course a little bit. I'm going to try and... So where was my first house? There's Anchorhead up on the hill there. And my house was kind of... I think it was about here. Around here somewhere. Yeah, and I had lots of fun. Met my guild. And then we went out and did adventures together. I remember hanging around with some Bothan in Anchorhead, who was part of the division in my guild, who were resource gatherers. He was like the officer in charge. Good dude. A little bit arrogant, but you know, thought he knew everything. You don't know everything. It's a new game. How can you know everything? Still, he thought he did. But, you know, don't hold that against him. His heart was in the right place. It was just a little bit like, do what I say, do what I say. Well, okay, I'll do what you say until you get it wrong, and then I'll do what I think is the best thing. Okay! I wouldn't say that to his face. Might have punched me. Alright. There's the Darklighter cave. I'm going to use the mini-map again to navigate as quick as possible. Gun out. The reward for this is a new gun, and which we need. I'm really looking forward to getting to... Where is it? Not the... Oh, should I start? I should start allocating points, I think. I was just about to say we could get some innate armor. That's pretty easy to understand, but maybe what I need to be doing. Remote detonator, level 10 remote detonation device that damages all targets in the blast area. We should start doing some expertise now. And I'm just gonna wing it. I'm not gonna worry too much about being optimal. But we're getting to the stage soon. It's at level 2 and 22. This is a big bump. So once you get to 22, armor use, and that's a massive leap in power. So what should we do? These look like flashbangs, precision, angle, shrapnel, suppressing fire. I want something that does improve riddle armor. I happened to be looking at Commando for a video that I'm doing the other day. Breaks down high explosive material and separates them into multiple small bomblets, allowing greater area dispersal. That sounds good, doesn't it? Shredder armor. Grants the armor shredder ability. It will apply the armor break debuff to enemies. Stacks up to 5 times per target. Damages enemy armor in a radius. Improved explosive increases the damage of remote detonator. Should we just go for a remote detonator for now? I mean, goes down, increase damage of rifles and carbines. Action cost. I mean, I'm gonna start using heavy weapons at some point, so I don't know if I really want to do rifles and carbines. I think we should grab this. Let's get remote detonator, flashbang. Oh, need to get some more skills here first. Suppressing fire grants the suppressing fire debuff. Barrage. Ooh, that looks good as well. Blow them away. Extra bomblets when using cluster bomb. This is cool. Should we just get loads of bombs? Let's use cluster bomb. And then suppressing fire. What else? Blow them away. Extra bomblets. We need to unlock this next tier here. So there we go. Extra bomblets. Then suppressing fire, chance, glancing blow, engage the commando. These are the kind of, we go down tanky here, so I'm not going to worry too much about that. Minus 50 precision per point spent debuff. That's going to stop That's going to improve my flashbang. No, that's the stun grenade. Do I not have... maybe I don't have flashbang yet? Blow them away with that. Killing spree. Randomly attack a nearby enemy. The commander will randomly attack all nearby enemies for the duration of the effect. Killing spree. We should try that out. See what it's like. We get a load of skills here. Bomblets. Can I not get that? So I need to unlock all of this, do I? Can't go any further there. Boom, boom. Ah, no, I've got all the skills I can get. So they should pop onto my hotbar now. Train, yes. So we got remote detonator, cluster bomb, suppressing fire, fire a barrage at target, high powered attack that focuses bonus damage, all targets in front of the commando, and suppressing fire at a target will lowers their fire accuracy. And then killing spree. What's killing spree? The commando will randomly attack all enemies. The duration of the effect. I'm going to put that there while we experiment and see what it does. So that will hopefully up our DPS as we go into this dungeon. We'll try fighting this first droid here. Droidy boy! Oh, you're the first one. Cluster bomb. Oh look, it drops at my feet. Ah. Ah, right, so I sort of drop it. What's that? Bob, 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 bob. So there's... So that drops at my feet. I might put that one... We'll put that there for now. It's always hard to know when you first get these skills, like what your rotation is going to be and where to put the skills. Don't worry too much about it. Killing spree. Need more kills to do killing spree. Ah, okay. So that is to do... How many skills do we need to use killing spree? Describe. Empowered attacks. Increases damage. One save. Killing spree. 20 kill meter points. The commander will randomly attack all enemies. Cluster bomb. Ah, right, that's another one that needs more kills. So 20 kill meter points. This is all good stuff. It's all good to know. So I can use other skills when I get my kills up now. Beyond empowering attack. This is why the commando, it makes you want to like keep fighting, doesn't it? Look, let's kill these as quick as possible. I'm going to drop a bomb in the middle of them as well. Boom, boom. Oh yes, starting to feel like a commando now. I could use my kill counter, but I want to save them up. I want to use those new abilities. So let's go this way. Just use that for an experiment. So that one will attack an additional nearby enemy, rampage attack. So it's like a buff that keeps going. I wonder if there was someone else in this combat with this guy, maybe I would get additional hits on them. Get up to, what is it, 30 with that? 20 kill meter points, and we can see what cluster bomb does. 21. Let's find a group of enemies so it's actually effective. Oh, I dropped it at my feet again. Boom! Kaboom! Cluster bomb. Oh yeah! A little bit of a delay there. But he went down. He went down straight away. Have absolutely no armor. So, what do we do? Talk to the guard? I run past him. Oh, right. I ran in and I need to talk to the guard that's outside, I think. Oh, sorry. Well, it was good experiment. We tried some new skills. Barrage of fire lowers their ability to fire accurately. So, all-out attack on targets in front of the commando. So when I'm running out like this, generally speaking, I don't attack. I just run. Because I think it's quickest. You're trying to get out of dungeons, you know, rather than fighting your way all the way up to the top. And even if you get incapacitated, generally they kind of then they lose aggro and run back down into the dungeon. So you're generally okay. With exceptions, as you know, if it's a really tough dungeon, sometimes it can be a little bit more challenging. So, cargo containers, but here's this guy. Sorry, I was over eager, you know, but I got some new skills. I wanted to try them. Hello, Darklighter guard. They just blew their way in. Who did? Desert demons. Couldn't do anything to stop them. How much time do we have before it's all cleared out? Right there, so they're stealing stuff. Right. I need to check the pallets. Stuff inside the Darklighter cave. Looks like there's lots of clustered enemies here, and my strength as a commando is AoE and stuff, so I might run down to where I was before and then hope we can get rid of aggro and then just pick up where we left off. If I get death blowed, well, my plan will have failed, and that sometimes happens in life. We just accept it. Move on, move on. So you can see these waypoints will appear on this overhead map here once we go a little bit deeper, but we're not low enough yet. The rest of it will fill in once we drop down a bit. As you can see, boom, there they all are in that cave. So it's dead easy, isn't it? You just get to this curve in the road here, in the cave wall, and the tunnel, and then you can kind of just run down. So I would be reluctant unless you want loot and a bit of extra XP. But I tend to mainline the, you know, the quest and stuff. I doubt I'm going to be able to get this without them aggroing. We'll see. There's one, the pallet one. See if I can go around the back here. Avoid them. No. Maybe I can run past. On the back. If we can avoid combat, we should, I think. But, you know, let's see. If we kill these, we could kill this cluster and just see how much XP in the bottom you get for killing a cluster of these at this level. Let's go. Kaboom, kaboom. Yeah, actually, it's not too bad. Do you see the XP going up there? But, you know, I wouldn't, personally, I wouldn't grind it for too long. Where are we going? Pallet 5, and then this one. I don't know what. Do I have that on E? I have it on E. No, it's on R, isn't it? Of course, of course. Oh. What is Sometimes this one doesn't seem to be. I wonder if I can't use this in combat. Maybe I have to drop it. Remote detonator damages all targets. When I'm doing it in combat, it doesn't seem to be working consistently. So I want to do a little bit of experimentation here. So look, if I attack him and use that, yeah, it doesn't seem to want to work in combat. Let's try this now. So if I, maybe it's a thing you have to draw them towards it, so I can drop it like that and then bring them towards me, maybe. Here we go, and detonate. Wow, doesn't do much damage. Cluster bombs. I love that. We're learning, we're learning. Empowering attack is just a really good buff that you should always have running, I guess. But it doesn't last for too long, so you do have to choose what you're going to do. I just wish I knew exactly what this killing spree. Randomly attack all nearby enemies. Oh, we got some ads here. Might die. Just use every skill in our toolbar here. See if we can survive. Heal, heal, heal. No. We need some armor. Alright, Terminal 1 and Terminal 2. Let's go and grab those. Just heal back up here. I don't know if I can't remember if sitting down actually helps you heal faster or not. I don't think it does. It's going up like that, and if I stand up, no, I don't think it's making any difference. I used to have the meditation skill because I would always play as the Terraskasi master. My original character. So I'm looking forward to getting to Jabba's palace. I think there are a couple of locations in the game that are very good representations of the movies, and Jabba's palace is one of the main ones, perhaps the best one. They really went to an effort to make it look like it does in the movies, and also to have you meet all the characters that are in the movies. You get missions from them, and they're all kind of, it's a load of, you go up a load of levels there as well, because you get, there you can see the other waypoints on the other side of the cave. Yeah, you go up levels pretty quick because all of the NPCs are in that really is a quest hub, but you do go from, you don't have competing quests, you just go from one to another. So I think one of the first ones is a Rhodian called Relo, and then you get to talk to Errant Mon, the big elephant looking dude in Jabba's palace, then Malakili, the Rancor keeper, then one of the Nikto guys in the garage, and eventually Bib Fortuna, and then Jabba. Get missions for all of them, and you don't have to do much traveling either. You know, all the missions are located in the dunes around the palace, so it's a good chunk of XP. I don't know when we're going to get there precisely. Alright, I want to use this killing spree thing to take out some of these guys. So let's try and get the kill count. I think it's 20. 20 kill points. Doing a little bit of spamming of specials here. Come on, you guys get involved as well. Right, take him out. There we go. Killing spree. I'm going to die again. Ugh. Just watch your in-cap counter when you're experimenting like this. Just don't run back into combat until your incapacitation counter up in the top left here has run out. So I'm weakened for 48 seconds. If I attack them again and get killed, then I'll have to go to a cloning center and then run back here. But if we just wait for the in-cap counter to go away, I can go back in and keep going. You're not aggressive, are you? Just a binary load lifter. Very similar to your evaporators in most respects. Do you speak Bachi? Of course I do, sir. It's like a second language to me. I am well versed. Alright, shut up. Shut up, sir. God. Stop it now. Very tempted to start the combat. I'm pretty sure I can win it. Let's do it. I like the effect of that. Rapid fire. There we go, pallet 1. That's a lot of enemies. I'm just going to wait until they come away because we don't want to try and fight 5 of them. Generally, if you're playing a different class, like a spy or something, you could easily get around the back there without them aggroing you. But we've got to take the direct route, so I'll just wait for these 2 guys to patrol back round here. And then we'll try and take on a group of 4. I think I can do it if I don't keep switching targets like I was a minute ago. Let's drop that. Bring them over here. And blow up the pressure thing on them. Come on, come down here. Kaboom! I haven't got all day. Come and attack me. Barrage of fire lowers their ability to accurately return fire. I mean, those are my basic abilities, so I've got to keep them there, I guess, for now. Oh, there's one behind me. Hold on. Gotta focus down each target. Killing spree. That's it. That's how we do it. Just got to be quick. Choose a reward. What are we using? Darklighter EE11. That's a rifle, the SG82. So I'm going to go for the carbine. Sweeping fire 2. Attack on all targets. Everything is AoE. Jeez. I mean, I knew it would be, but still. Focused fire 2. Is that what we've got there? Describe. Focused fire 2. Sweeping fire 2. That describe. Suppressing fire 1. Make sure I've got everything on level 2 because I can't remember. Alright, let's go out. Gem Lavar. There's no quick way to port out of the dungeon, so I'm just going to run. This is the point at which you miss being a Jedi because they do have that force run ability. Remember being able to burst run. Every class could do that at one time, and I still call the Jedi's force run a burst run. But it's Jedi specific. It doesn't really matter. Gem Livar. There's the guy that we have to turn in this quest to is in a bunch of clustered enemies, so we'll see. The first time I came back to Legends and tried this quest, I couldn't get into him, but since then it's not been a problem. So we'll see how we do it with the commando. Maybe we can just kill them all. It's a possibility. Who's outside there? Is it my wife? My wife. Oh. Yeah, they're over here. Let's run down. We can see them as we approach. How many enemies are there? Valarian Sweeper. Yeah, because they're level 20, so you have to be careful. I think I'm going to go around this way from memory. I think we can sneak over the hill and come to the campsite from the other side and sort of avoid some of them. All we have to do is go in there, turn in the quest and run. So he's right in the middle of a bunch of... Oh, these are only... these are green ones. We might be able to do this. Should we take them out? It's more commando-y to take them out, isn't it? But I do want to turn in this quest and not worry about being a badass. Converse. No problem. There you go. There's it. There you go. Right, so we got the quest and just run away. Experimental combat efficiency stim. Stop giving me junk in my inventory, please. Don't want it. All right, we got an upgrade for the gun. Is it there? It's there, right? Equip. Yeah. Imperial issued carbine is now junk. Let's go for that and that. Right. Go to Watto. Ah, Watto in Mos Espa. That's the next thing. All right, guys, that was cool. We're heading to see Watto, one of the most famous characters from the movies and one of the best, you know, a secret Sith Lord. And not a lot of people know that of Watto, but Nappabacca is going to soon discover that. Gasp. He's a secret Dark Lord. All right, I'll see you later, guys. Bye.